Hi there, welcome to the Man Cave. My name is Mark and this is the place where the Ferrari 308 belongs. Still not here, but the journey is almost over. I can't believe it. A week from now, the Ferrari will be back in the Man Cave. And that means we're gonna do we need to do some cleaning in here. Oh boy. So what I thought is that maybe cleaning videos are quite boring, so I think that I will just do a snap, then this place is clean. And what we're gonna do then is we're gonna take a look at all the things I still have to do with the Ferrari, because yeah, the reality is she will be back home, she will be drivable on the street again. It's legal to take her on the street again, but still there is a lot of things that I need to do before the season begins. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna take the parts I still have here, lay them on the floor, have a look at them, see what we need to do about them. Then we're gonna make some future plans. So we're gonna make a list on these are the things we need to do before we can drive this season. We got a list that we want to do before we can drive this season, and we got a future list that we're gonna make together, you and me. You're gonna help me with that one in the comments below for future things we need to do to improve the 308. And of course, most important thing, we're gonna enjoy the 308. I can't wait to drive her on the street again. Now the plan is very simple. January the 5th we're gonna pick her up. We're not gonna drive her home because, well, she's been completely torn apart, put back together. So many things could have gone wrong because I did it mainly myself. And the dealership and we decided, well, it's not smart to take her out for a drive 1.5 hour from his place. Oh, sorry, distracted. 1.5 hour drive just the first time. Of course, he's done some test driving. He's still test driving it this last week, but it's just not smart to take the car out for a big drive like that. The maiden voyage. Sort of say, yeah, sounds good. And still, if you can hear, I still have a little cold. That's annoying, but that's always annoying with me because I always have a cold. But never mind, I'm blabbering. What I wanted to say to you guys is we're gonna pick up the Ferrari, take her back home, and we're gonna start home, this Man Cave, as a basis for some short drives around the block, and then bigger drives, and then check it all. And before the season really begins, the car is going back to Gus to have a final checkup, just to be sure that she's ready for the season and for all the good, healthy drives we're gonna do with her. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But first, let's clean this mess for as far as I can today, but clear the mind. And just like that, ready to receive a car. Now the first car we're gonna put in here before the 308 gets home is the BMW, the BMW. Yes, because it's about 2 days now from New Year's Eve, and here in the Netherlands people tend to get a little bit crazy. They like to blow things up, firework for example. Probably gonna hear it on a video once in a while. But there are bombs out there. It's like a freaking war zone. People go insane. It's like there's a movie, I don't know how it's called. One day in the year, it's legal to kill anybody. Could be handy, but I don't think I will survive. But New Year's Eve here in the Netherlands.
2 hours later.
The Netherlands turns into a war zone and all the freaks come out and they like to blow stuff up, like really big bombs nowadays. It's getting harder and harder, but in the past they used to put fire, how do you call it, burn cars and do whatever, burn trees. And we have to take a walk outside on January the 1st, because then you probably see that people really literally are destroying their stuff, our neighborhood. Berserk. I don't I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I know lots of you guys like to light up fireworks and stuff, but this is not my thing. I would like to blow engines. No, I don't like to blow engines. No, I want the sound of exploding exhaust. Bam, bam, boom, 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 bam. Way better than fireworks. Never mind. What I was trying to say is that we're gonna put the BMW inside. Not because it's more worth than the Ford, but we need a Ford. So, and we got our own driveway. We put the cars close to our home. And to be honest, nowadays people don't light up the cars, but I just want to be sure with the fabric roof of the BMW. There's going to be a lot of firework here. I know it already. Not me. Okay. But back to the man cave. Yes, the only thing left here now is some gear, video gear, more video gear, a cabinet full of video gear. Because of Mr. Caveman Video Productions, one of my companies, my side hustle, what do you call it? And but we still haven't got the parts here, so we're gonna do that same trick as we did before, and then magically the camera will be in a different position, and we got all the stuff lying on the floor that we still need. Let's try it. Works every time. So what do we have here now? Not a lot. Just this is all left for me to do. We got the rear deck here. That's an important aesthetical part of the car, and that's the part that you will be missing when you see the car in a week from now on a trailer. Yeah, but this one is very important, and there's a little story about this one, and maybe you guys have an opinion on what I should do, because this thing was riveted on the back of the car. It was a big drama to get this one released, and I am very, very, very afraid at this moment that when we will be putting it back on, it will damage the rear deck. That's a big concern. I need 2 guys for this. Hopefully my friend Mark will be able to come by and help me out with this one, because this really is a 2-man's job at least. But the big question is, and the question where I want your opinion, is do we rivet this back on and accept the fact that, imagine we have to repaint the rear deck or something else happens and we have to take it all off, then we have to drill them all out again, and then drama. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is I can probably find some, don't worry guys, I'm gonna take you on a close-up really soon, little black bolts, nuts and bolts, and then put it back on with nuts and bolts. The positive effect of that choice would be that it would be easier to take it out. The negative side will probably be the fact that a bolt can loosen, and we already have about 10 million bolts on the car that can loosen and is a risk. So what would you do? I prefer bolting them on, use a little bit of Loctite, but then I can always remove it when necessary, or probably remove it before in a winter period of time, for example, to do some maintenance on the paint. So, part 1, rear deck, final parts, 4 parts in total, should be a 1-day job. Then over here, I hope you guys can hear me, we got 4 trim pieces of the car. And there are the inner door trim pieces. Haven't done anything to them except for putting, I'm so dumb, like stickers on them. Stickers you can now hardly remove. We need to do something about that. But in fact, what I wanted to do, and I bought a set for it, is to polish them, clean them, polish them, just put them back on the car. Okay, could be a one-day job. 2 videos, hey! Just kidding. Then we got some interior pieces. We got the remains of something that we used to call an ashtray. It looks like crap, but it's original. I haven't got there should be a knob on it. And the previous owner of my car used to smoke in the car. So what I think I'm gonna do is just gonna clean it from head to toe and polish it, and that's it. Then we got some the screws of the door pieces, very important. Then we got another one, a classic part of the Ferrari, an important piece that I never used, but it's the clock. And this motherfucker, this little thing is the main reason why the battery dies on the 308, because this one keeps clicking away. So I am going to put her back in, but not connect her. I have got the kill switch, of course, but there's not a problem. If you look very closely, you see that the glass is all like weathered, and the knob here is missing or broken. I need to fix that. So, any suggestions on how we should fix that are welcome, because we need to put this back in, but probably the fact will be that the main goal will be I'll just put it in and put it out whenever it's time to do so. And of course, last but not least, we got the most ugliest thing in the world, the radio. And guys, give me one reason why I should put this back in. I have never used it. It works, yes it works, but I have never used it. I have no intention of using it. The only intention I have is create something, and that would be cool. It has a removable front, just in case somebody wants to nick it. But what I want to create is like a glove box where I can put my wallet in while driving, and maybe something like a mount for my phone, or a charger would be very handy. For example, the camera, batteries, and just a glove box where I can put the phone like in front with the Google roadmap, the Android. I use an Android phone. So, and get rid of this heavy thing. Weight saving, because race car. Thank you, Damon. And we got here, very important. Never gonna use it, but it's part of the car. It should be back in. So, these are all the inner parts, and look how dirty they are. My hands are filthy. So, okay, next box. Is this box. And all these fabric pieces that are dirty as hell and really need to be cleaned are pieces of the trunk. The screws with some very cool details in it. All original, of course. But in the trunk there's like a latch where you can fix your suitcase. We're gonna need to bring that back, of course, but look at the quality of the carpets. They are gone. It's like literally, it's not worth saving, but then again, I haven't got anything else. These 2 parts, I forgot where they're from. Thinking, because I got another one, left and right. I think something with the door trim. Oh my god. No! These are the trims that on the rear deck. Oh, I forgot to put them back. Okay, good that we have this box. Then we got some yeah, broken pieces that we still need to fix this one, but that will be okay. Never bothered me anyway. That sounds like a song. Then we got more carpets and more carpets. We got the rubber strap that belongs to the part that I just showed. And this is cool. This is the flap, the cover for the rear antenna. So all with all, these are all the parts of the rear deck. And of course the most important part is the leather suitcase deck. And yeah, this one is not in a really good shape. It isn't bad either, it's just like, could be better. But then again, it's original, so we're just gonna put it back where it belongs. And look at the inner, it has something cool. Just keep this car a little bit original. I've done so many things that people disapprove, and some things are done by previous owners. Like for example, the lights, the tail lights. Not everybody likes them. I kind of like them. I'm still having second thoughts on what should I do with them. But that's okay. That's time will tell. So that's it. That's all we have to do on the 308 before we have finished the car. And then of course we've got a wish list of things that we need or that I want to do on the car, with the car, when this is done. Let's talk about that one. We got company from the X-Wing, but let's talk about the things left to do. So basically for the 308, when she comes back in, we got these parts that needs to be mounted. Parts of the rear deck, the rear trunk, some interior parts and the interior door trims. That's all basic things. But then in the car we still have some other things that we need to address. We've got like 5 or 6 missing screws that I just put together just to make her go to Gus, and we need to solve that. Find the right screws. That's going to be a difficult one. And we got the gas grill thingies, the black thingies. Wait. These. You see it? Yeah. They are not properly attached. They're just like clappering when driving. There is a little rubber that you need to have them in place. We don't have the rubber, so we need to figure out another solution. You cannot buy a part like that, so I have to be creative. And one of them is a little bit tight, a little bit scratching the paint. Then we have to take a few millimeters off. Yeah, it hurts my soul saying that, but we need to do something about it because it's just not right. And finally, on the cars itself, there's one main piece that needs to be addressed, and that is the heater box for the heating system. We got the new van mounted. It is not connected yet. I need to find a plug, connect it, that's all. It's not a requirement for the legal tests that they're doing right now, so that's okay. And we got the heater box cap. I designed myself, I 3D printed it on this little thing here, but now we need to get it printed by a professional in PBS, a big plastic, good plastic, because this plastic is like worthless. When this thing heats, then it will melt. That's all. We got the prototype mounted on the car so we could ship the car, but now when the car comes back I need to take it out and or replace it because I still have the printing file. And if you ever need a cap like that, send me a note. I will send you the printing file. You can print one and voila, that's how it works. So that are the main things for this winter we have to do to finish up the car. And of course, meanwhile, while we're doing that, we're gonna drive her every opportunity I have, take her around the block. You guys gonna join me with the test drives and just discover how the car handles whatever. Just discover if we did a good job, or maybe we screwed up. And of course we need to adjust the suspension a little bit, the new spec suspension. I'm very happy with them, but I have no idea how they're gonna react. Now the engine is in while driving. We're gonna experience it all. It will be so cool. And last but not least, what I wanted to say, then we have some major issues, not issues, but we have some major things I want to address in the future. But first we need to save some money again. But in the future I want to have the interior restored, like the burning hole, and just the main ladder should be repaired. Replace or have a matte dashboard, or replace it with Alcantara. Someone convinced me that a matte dashboard would be a great solution. Then I can keep the leather, repair it, paint it matte black, I don't know how you call it. But just the reflections are so irritating when driving this car. That's the only minor thing of the 308, is the reflections on the dashboard. And with that done, of course, we have the discussion of the wheels. I thought about it, and I still don't like it. I don't know. Chances are very big. Wait, we got a very important call.
A few moments later.
That was Gus. He had some updates on the Ferrari. He's been working on it for 3 days to get her approved. Oh my god. I guess I have done a lot of things wrong. But never mind, he's pushing. If it doesn't get approved, that is a risk I just learned, because of so many electrical things that are still not correct, but he has done a lot. He changed like the lighting setting, because this was an American 308. The side markers were burning permanently, and I put European markers on it, and that means that you don't want them to burn permanently. I decided, well, okay, if they burn permanently, that's okay, but he changed it anyway. So lots of things he's finding, and one thing that will not work, I just learned. We tried, but the air conditioning system is wasted. He fixed the main component, but there's so many things wrong that I just said, well, quit. Stop trying. I never used air conditioning. I often have a sore throat and nose problems, especially in air conditioning spaces. I want the roof off. I'm not going to use it. So it's an almost perfect restoration, but that's okay. That's okay. Good to know that Gus is really trying hard to get this car out. He got 24 other projects waiting for him. This car needs out, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna get an extra bill for this. Yeah. That means in the end I'm going to make a what did it all cost video, because YouTubers do that, and I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just a guy having a hobby, but we're gonna make that video and you are going to cry just like my bank account is crying. Oh my god. Well, you know what I should have done is sell the 308 at the beginning and just saved until now and just bought a 355 or something. My dream car, by the way. So one day a 355 F1 Spider will be in this garage. Rosso Corsa with a Nero interior and the Challenge grille. Keep that in mind. One day that car will be in this family. Besides the 308. She's here to stay. Never mind, but Gus had a lot of things that he is working on. He's trying his best to get her ready. He's still got 5 days left, so prayers that he finishes it tonight. Because I see the bill pumping. Where was I? Back to the car. We talked about the interior, the parts that we need to do, and yeah, I think it's all wrapped up now. Longest talking video in a while, I guess. But I am excited. Yeah guys, dreams do come true, and the main point of why I started making this video is not only these videos. The Mr. 308 channel was born because I wanted to show you guys that it is possible to achieve your dream. My dream was to own a Ferrari 308. I haven't got that much money, but we did it. And yes, this coming 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 20 years, my wife is gonna hate me, especially when she's going to see the video I'm tired. Especially when she sees the video about the cost of this project. Yeah, but who cares? It's all worth it. It's worth it for me. This is my life, my passion, my dream, and proof to you guys that dreams do come true. Now, let's take in the 308, finish it up, and start saving for the fucking 350. For that nice 355 F1 Spider I am dreaming about. Yeah, we're gonna do that. With that bombshell, I wanna thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Next one is going to be very exciting because then we're gonna pick her up. Yay! Ciao!